Vacation! Gō Bakēshon!
Hey, yo, what is going on, everybody? Gaming Magic 13 here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play on the channel, Gō Bakēshon from 2011. This was released 5 years ago, ago for the Nintendo Wii, and it utilizes the Wii MotionPlus, as you can probably tell, as there is an instructional video up here, because for some reason it was very difficult at first to understand just how to use the Wii MotionPlus. But this is going to be the first Let's Play I'm bringing to the channel ever since I took my 3-month no. It was more like a month hiatus. I think I took like a month hiatus towards the end of August. I started to slow down a little bit, but I'm back now. I'm ready to make a strong return. I made an update video about this. I wrote a blog about this. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I've been going up and down about this, and I'm ready to get into this because Gō Bakēshon is, of course, as per the usual, an important game in my childhood. I remember having a lot of, well, not my childhood, I should say, from 5 years ago. I remember having a lot of fun memories of this game, playing with my family, with my friends, and the tagline is 1 island, 4 resorts, 50 activities. So let's just not waste any more time and dive straight into Gō Bakēshon. I'm not going to be playing with multiple people. This is not going to be a cooperative Let's Play, and I will also not be using the Wii Balance Board. However, I do have it right there on the fitness mat, right below me. Well, not below me, but never mind. So we're going to select one player, and I already have, ignore that one. I already have my, I have a few backup files here, but then I'm also going to quickly try and, can I delete this? I don't think I can delete it. Delete a player. Press 1, 2 after making your selection. Okay, let's do that. Once it's deleted, never can, yeah, good. Your registration. So we're gonna go, we're not going to select an avatar, we're gonna select a me. You can, yeah, whatever. We're gonna select my me. By the way, my glasses aren't really that big, it's just, they didn't have any smaller glasses. My glasses are actually like, I don't have anything to compare it to. I'll put a measurement up on screen now of how wide the frames themselves are. So, it's not really important, just a minor detail. And obviously, if you watch the intro, you already know what my first name is, so this isn't really revealing anything. So let's just dive straight into this. Welcome to Kawawii Island, home to 4 dazzling resorts: marine, city, snow, and mountain. Here, all sorts of fun activities are at your fingertips. Just go out and have a blast as you find them. Oops! Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lily, one of the resort's guides. Pleasure to meet you! If you're ready, let's go look for activities! First, we have the marine resort, and that means the beach. We have marine bikes available so that you can ride around on the water. Let's try one out now! Ride a marine bike, okay. Our first challenge is basically learning the controls, and also my skin is not that white. Okay. Yeah, my skin is much tanner than that. Alright then. But, I guess I should take this opportunity to explain the controls. This game is played with a remote and a nunchuck. Using the nunchuck control stick, you move around. The A button is not the jump button. The jump button is to hold the B button and swing the Wii remote upwards. That is your jump button. And if you do it while walking, you can kind of jump and walk at the same time. Plus button is not the pause button. One button is just kind of a whistle. Two button doesn't do anything. And then Z doesn't do anything either. But the C button allows you to, if you hold down the C button and look around or move the stick around, you can look around. And I'm not going to be wasting any more time because now we're going to actually get to try out some of the controls I just mentioned to you. And after this episode, I'm going to try and see if I can make my skin any tanner in the Me channel. So basically, if you're, this is a review. Hold B and swing the remote up at the same time to jump. And another thing, press the minus button to mount a water jet. Or sorry, a water bike. Now, as another thing I want to point out, usually when I do Let's Plays juxtaposed to walkthroughs, they're blind Let's Plays of games I've never played before. But in this case, I haven't played this game in so long, I barely remember what most of the events are outside of the Marine Resort. So I'm not going to consider it a blind Let's Play, I'm just not going to remember a lot of the events in most of the resorts. So I'm going to have a lot of fun playing through this because, you know, it's an open world, kind of, but I'll explain it after this dialogue. Good! Now that we're on one, it's time to find an activity to try. The first activity I'll introduce is Marine Bike Races. This activity takes place at Eternal Beach, which is just past Mary Bay. I'll mark it on the map so you don't get lost. Once you reach it, talk to someone with a yellow icon. Have fun! I'll be looking out for you! Now, anyone who remembers that reference from Tiny Planets, you are the best. You have the best childhood. Although, hopefully everyone's childhood is good. But, I'm not going to get into that. Now I'm going to explain the controls for a water bike. Basically, the left stick doesn't really do anything except the left stick allows you to turn, but you can also do that by twisting the Wii remote, and the nunchuck simultaneously to the left or the right. It just depends on your personal preference. But once again, you can still use it to look around, and then if you need to do a quick turn, you can hold the C button and twist the Wii remotes at the same time. The B button is used to accelerate. And that's pretty much all the controls. Another thing, Z is your brake. It does have a purpose when on a water bike. But the thing I mentioned about an open world is that once you beat the first event, we can literally go anywhere we want in each of the resorts. So I could ride out into that little corridor on the left on the map. I'll highlight it on the screen now so you can see it for yourself. But I can literally go anywhere I want past this first, because obviously, as you can see right here, I can't go outside the bay yet because we have to do activity number 1. Once we do activity number 1, the bay is open to us for us to use. And that's what I like about a game like this. This is what I think Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports Resort was a really good game. It was just missing an open world aspect. If we could have walked around Woohoo Island, like rode around and explored, that would have been the best. That would have made the game 10 out of 10. And right now it's at 8.5 out of 10, I'd say. Well, maybe 9. But now, whatever. We're gonna get... Then number 1. Do you want to compete in a marine bike race? You seem pretty confident in your skill. Let's put that to the test. Just remember, they don't call me the Marine Queen for nothing. I've got pretty high standards. Think you've got what it takes? You ready to get this show on the road or what? Let's see if you can wow me. Because of the computer. Marine bike races. Sprint race. Race on a marine bike. Reach the finish line before your opponents. And our objective is to reach the finish line before our opponents. So this is one of multiple events we can cover, and I'm gonna make each episode around 22 to 25 minutes. We'll see how it goes, which hopefully means I can cover each of the resorts in roughly 4 episodes, which means this week I should be able to get done probably like, oh, did not mean to do that. Like, definitely the Marine Resort. I might even finish it before then if I'm lucky, and I do these quick enough, but if not, that's fine. But just use the same controls as the last time, and we basically just have to navigate through the course to get to the end. And right now I'm in 3rd place. I want to get into 1st, so let's pass this guy right here, and then beat the girl who was bragging about her high standards. So let's go and jump over her. One thing I didn't mention, by the way, is that you can actually perform tricks in midair. If I jump right now, I gotta make sure I'm on a straightaway. Jump and then twist or move the left stick around. You can perform tricks. The only thing about that is that if you don't do the tricks correctly, like if you dive under kind of like this, then you unfortunately you will land underwater, perhaps slam into the wall. So I'm going to retry this, and I will see you guys once I beat this, because I don't think the game actually lets you progress to the next events unless you win the race. So, I'm going to win this race just so that we can get along, or move on with the game, I meant to say. I don't advise you to do tricks when you're in the middle of a race unless you're dead certain you're going to land it, because then you run the risk of crashing and going off course. We're not going to watch the replay, we have no need to see the replay, and we won. Doo-doo. Well, you've still got a ways to go, but they say practice makes perfect! If you want to get better, come back again. Way to go! You just set a new record! I can't wait to see what you pull off next. So, these are all of the stamps that we can, or the stamps that we can get as of now. But these are not the only stamp or activities we can do while we are in the Marine Resorts, and I will be sure to cover all of them. Do not worry, I'm not only going to be doing the ones that we can get by the stamps. So, do not worry about that.
This way.
Congratulations, you got a stamp! I bet you didn't see that coming. Here at Kawawii Island, we've put together a special promotion to help people find the best activities to participate in. We call it the Kawawii Stamp Dash. That stamp you just got is part of it. The rules are simple. I recommend activities for you one at a time, and all you have to do is try them out. I'll mark your map with the activity I recommend, so be sure to take a look. Special gear is also available at each resort to help you find the activities you're looking for. Here at Marine Resort, we offer marine bikes and ATVs, so be sure to try them out. Every time you participate in a new activity, you get a stamp. You'll get spectacular prizes in return, so good luck! Now, do you understand how the Kawawii Stamp Dash works? Yes! Perfect! Let the Kawawii Stamp Dash begin! Your first goal is to get 20 stamps. Oh, and one more thing. You can also see how many stamps you've collected via the pause menu on your Stamp Dash. Just press plus to open it. It has all sorts of useful information. Be sure to check it out! And now, for the Kawawii Stamp Dash, the next activity I'd recommend is skydiving! You can try it near the boat dock that's facing Rocky Ridge Cove. Have fun! I'll be looking out for you! Okay, so now we have time for doing one more activities for this episode, and then I'll call it off. And then in the next episode, we'll do even more activities. That's basically what this Let's Play is going to be. It's just going to be a bunch of activities. But the next activity is actually going to be a pretty fun one, because it's literally going to be skydiving, and it's pretty fun to do. I wouldn't say it's more fun to do than in Wii Sports Resort, but it is still pretty fun to do. So now we have entered Rocky Ridge Cove, and this is what I meant when I said with the whole open world thing. We can pretty much go wherever we want to. And that is our skydiving destination just behind this rock. So let's make a quick turn. And then, another thing I didn't mention is that if you skid onto the land with a water bike, it's gonna kick you back into the water. I've tried to dismount before you land in the water. It doesn't work. It does not let you get off. So, it will just be easier if I just make a quick turn and dismount. Dismount. Alright. Let's go skydiving! Hey, you like flying? Oops, sorry, I'm a pilot actually, and skydiving's my specialty. Skydivers move in formations while they're falling. What could be more exciting than that? I'm the pilot, so I don't jump. Hey, don't look at me like that. It's not like I'm scared or anything. So, what do you say, dude? Ready to try some skydiving? You wanna try making a formation, right? Then let's fly! For this one, we actually do not need the nunchuck, so I am going to unplug the nunchuck from the Wiimote and disconnect it from my wrist strap. We have to complete 10 formations. Align yourself with the same colored silhouette and press 2 to release smoke. Hold the Wii remote sideways. Rotating, press the left or right on the D-pad to rotate. Moving up or down, tilt your wrist up or down, and to tilt left or right, move left or right. And press 2 to release smoke for whatever reason. And we're off! Let's release some smoke right off the bat, just so I can show you how pointless it is. Alright, first formation. We have to tilt to the left. Excellent. And how many points you get from this, it relies entirely off of speed. It's however fast you can get these formations done is how many points you're gonna get. It has nothing to do with how perfect or how pretty your formation is. No, it's about speed. It's how fast you can get this done. And as you can see, this formation is pretty much no different from the last one, and we got a perfect that time because we were already in the position we needed to be in a side body position. Oh. There really isn't much else to me to explain here. It's literally just tilting and inserting yourself into position. Nothing much else. So this time we're going to turn to the right, and we get a perfect, because I was quick to get into position. With 4 people, this is actually pretty hilarious, because everyone's just scrambling for position. But in single player, when you have competent AI, well, I'm not saying people I've played with are incompetent, but when you have AI that automatically go into the position they need to be in, it's just incredibly easy. Oh, and you can kind of pass through AI, as you just saw on screen. And as we're floating over Kawawii Island, I'm going to say that every time I say Kawawii, I'm going to do that exact voice, Kawawii! You can see the mountain resort over there, you can see the snow resort in the center, the marine resort over by where we just were at, and then the city resort in the top right corner. This is not going to be a perfect. Oh, but it is going to be an excellent. I was distracted by it because I was looking at all the different resorts that we could go to. There also is a 5th land we can go to, which I will not spoil for you guys if you have not played this game before and you're playing along with me. I will definitely be sure to visit that at some point during the sorry, I almost call it a walkthrough. During the Let's Play, so that you guys can see it. And I think it's a really, really cool feature that they added to this game that they did not need to add at all, that really improves the quality of it, you know. I just think it doesn't affect the gameplay at all. Well, sorry, the core gameplay. It's just kind of it's like the Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure. No need for it. It doesn't need to be in the game at all. It's just kind of there to improve the quality of the game. And if you don't know what the Chow Garden is, it's a garden where you can raise your own chow, which are these cute little pets you can get in the game. And it didn't add anything to the core gameplay, but it was just kind of there to be fun, to mess around with. And the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure 2 is way better than the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure. But that's not to say the one in Sonic Adventure is bad. It's just that there were a lot of improvements made in Sonic Adventure 2 that definitely gave it a leg up from Sonic Adventure. And I like how I'm ranting about Chow Gardens, which transition from a 5th mysterious land that that those who haven't played this game yet don't even know about. Oh, hey there, Hot Air Balloon. How you doing today? Also, I like how I'm just skydiving with 3 complete strangers and we somehow have the coordination to get into these formations so effortlessly. But what you gonna do, I suppose. And it looks like we're going to land right over the Pac-Man shaped marine resort, and I sometimes wonder if the Pac-Man shape was intentional, because I do believe this game was partially developed by a Namco. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll put it up on screen if I'm wrong anyway. But I'm probably going to get corrected, regardless. But I'm pretty sure Namco had a hand in making this game, which wouldn't surprise me, seeing as the marine resort Oh, let me face the same way my friends are. And we're coming in for a landing. Cleared! Oh, yeah, that 500 up in the top right-hand corner, that's what we needed to clear this. We got 4,040 points. I think we did just fine. That's a new record, for sure. And the only way you couldn't get 500, I think, even if you even can get less than 500, is if you failed every single formation. Oh, you've got the skydiving bug now, and I'm pretty proud of myself for just using the sport. That's one amazing record! Keep it up! That is our second stamp collected, and that is also going to be the last stamp I get in this episode. Congratulations on getting 2 stamps! Oh, wrong voice. In exchange, I'll show you the information center. Information centers are located at each of the resorts and act as sort of a home base. Our friendly staff will gladly help you with outfits, traveling to other resorts, and school. I don't remember that feature of this game. I'm gonna have to check that out. Be sure to check them out whenever you can. The information center is always starting point 1 at each of the resorts. If you're ever not sure where you are, just check out the map on the pause menu. Now for the Kawawii Stamp Dash. The next activity I'd recommend is beach volleyball. Matches take place at the beach volleyball court in Sunshine Beach. Have fun! I'll be looking out for you! And I just realized I need to reconnect my nunchuck, even though I will be ending off the episode here. This is the confirm gear menu before I end it off, which allows you to basically select which method of transfer you would like. We have not been introduced to the ATV yet. I'll introduce you guys to that in the next episode. The marine bike is what we already are used to, and walking is just kind of walking with just our feet. And swimming. Those are just kind of... I'm going to equip an ATV real quick just so you guys can see what it looks like. And the controls really aren't all that different. It's just a matter of now we can actually drive through the land. However, as I'll save my time for explaining this tomorrow, you cannot drive through the water, as is pretty obvious. But that is going to do for this episode of Gō Bakēshon. So, I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for tomorrow, and until next time, this has been Namco 13, saying off, saying hope you have a fantastic horrible day, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more Gō Bakēshon. Goodbye!